Hi, this is Stephen Amell from Arrow, and you're listening to the Variety Radio Online.
Hey, this is Michelle and Anna from the Variety Radio Online. We are at Emerald City 2014, and we're so excited to have Stephen Amell here with us. And we would love to jump into some wonderful questions, see how he's enjoying this con, and see what's really going on in his life. So thank you, Stephen, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Anna's going to start out.
I'm going to start out. Are you enjoying this con? You enjoy
Yeah, this might be the best one that I've done so far. The people are really nice. The organization is really nice. The panel was in a massive room. It was really nice. Everything was good.
Yeah,
it was a good panel.
I agree, and I thought also that this con's very organized. And I've been to a lot of cons, so
yeah, and just in general, it's. I mean, I only ever really see one room, right? Mm-hmm. I see the three rooms. I see the panel, I see the photo area, which is a very small room, and then I see the autograph room. And but no, they've done a wonderful job.
Season 2, we've had a lot of villains in it. Are you happy the way it's gone this season?
Extremely happy. Extremely happy. I think we were shooting our 18th episode in our first season, and we had been picked up for the second season. So the executive producers began to talk to me about what we were going to do in the second season and where we wanted to take the world, and they really wanted to build the world and expand it. Mm-hmm. And I think that we've done that. I mean, so much so that every once in a while I'll have people say to me, you know, I wish it was more the core characters. And I understand that. And we're building the world so that, you know, when we eventually get back to the core characters, people will appreciate it.
Yeah, and so we look forward to season 3 too when it comes out.
Yeah, me too.
It will be great. And I think when you do your stunt, because you do your own stunts.
As much as I can.
How long does it take you to rehearse, to prepare for each?
Not a lot of time. I mean, if there's one really specific thing, like there was a big fight in the episode that's coming out on Wednesday. I went and did some rehearsal for that, but by and large, it's a learn on the day sort of thing.
Okay, great. Wanted to ask you the episode The Promise.
Yes. And
you were doing your training scenes on the island. Mm-hmm. Was that intense to film? Because you were doing a lot of. It was training. Yeah,
it was. But the most intense part about it was the fact that I was doing all this running in work boots, right? So the next day there's no support in them. So I had all these different aches and pains in my ankles and calves and knees and just stuff that you wouldn't get from running shoes.
Not to mention they weigh a couple of pounds apiece. Typically, yeah. Those boots are heavy.
And they
They're
were
not
wet.
Light.
And they were wet, too.
Yeah, because it was a wet shot.
Yeah, so that did not help either.
It looked pretty good. Yeah. Knocking Point Wines. You got a party coming up soon.
We do.
That should be good.
It's good. It's sort of Knocking Point 2.0 for us, because we're going from a small number of cases in our first year, although it was a large number of cases for a first-year winery, to considerably more, and it's going to be a nice opportunity to meet fans and friends of the winery, and we're excited.
Sounds good.
Also, I think that you support somewhat our favorite charity here.
Yeah, fuck cancer for sure. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, we are. Yeah,
okay.
We're a fan-based adult radio. And I just have to share, a year and a half ago, she lost her mother to cancer. Mm-hmm. And a month ago, I lost my mother-in-law to cancer. So it's very close to both our hearts anyway. So it was nice when we saw that you were involved with it somewhat also. It's
a wonderful charity. I really support Julie Greenbaum, who runs it. And she lost her mother to ovarian cancer. And, you know, it's great. Every single product that we sell from Knocking Point, $1, goes to this charity, and they deserve it. So we're happy to be a part.
We're supporting it.
We are.
Yes,
We're trying our best. So
yeah, absolutely, guys.
We are indeed. What else will we say? Who inspires you in the world in acting?
Tom Cruise. I talked a little bit about him, actually. I love
we
Tom.
Have to tell it for you.
Yeah, no, I love Tom Cruise. You know, he didn't get the greatest response at my panel today, but he hasn't really been overly prevalent in the comic book world. But yeah, Tom Cruise. I'm a huge fan of Denzel Washington. You know,
he's a
all the people
he's
that
a
are
great actor.
No,
He's a
all
great
the people that are just movie stars and,
Yes.
and do it right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're doing a movie in your hiatus break. Can you say anything what it is about at all, or not?
No.
I can't.
Okay. No.
No, that's fine. I just
Well,
thought-
you know, we have to ask.
Oh
You
no,
never
no,
know.
of course I support you asking.
But at least we can say the Fancy has something coming out.
I do. I do.
We'd love you to come to Australia one day.
I would love to come to Australia. You know, I was invited for something like this between Sydney and Perth. Supernova
Yes.
in June, but they require not a far off commitment, but a commitment, you know, a relative amount of time in advance, and I couldn't provide it for them.
Yep.
So I decided to forego. But eventually,
Hopefully next year then.
hopefully next year. I mean, as long as the show is going on, Supernova is going to be problematic.
Yep.
But I would love to get to Australia eventually.
You'd love it.
You and me both. Anything else, Anna?
No, I think that'll...
Great.
I'd love to say everyone join Anna and her podcast for Arrow and her blog for Arrow on the Variety Radio Online. Thank you again, Stephen, for spending time with us.
Thank you very much, guys. All the best.
Thank
Anna,
you.
good to see you.
Thank you.